If you want to upgrade the facial interface on your Meta Quest 3S to make it more comfortable, then you do need to buy Quest 3S specific facial interfaces. So I've got a bunch here from a range of prices, and some are better for Halo head straps and Elite style head straps. So we're going to go through them all so that by the end of this video, one of these is going to be right for you. Let's get into it. In full disclosure, all of the facial interfaces that I'm going to look at in this video have been sent to me by their respective companies for review, except for one of them. However, no company is sponsoring this video, so you are going to get my honest opinion. If you do find the default facial interface that comes with the Quest 3S comfortable, but maybe you just want to make it easier to look after, you don't like the idea of your sweat soaking into the foam, then a silicone cover is the easiest and cheapest way of upgrading your headset. So I've got two options here. One is from Kiwi Design, which is their VF4 facial interface, and the other one is from AMVR. So this is the AMVR one. So putting this on the facial interface here, just put it over the nose first, and then it just goes around the face pad that's on the facial interface. And then it just loops around the inside as well. So you've now got a silicone cover over the top of your default facial interface. So with this on your facial interface, you should find less irritation on your face from the foam because the silicone is hypoallergenic. You're also going to find it easier to wipe down because, well, you can just wipe it down with a cloth. And fit-wise, I mean, it fits exactly the same, but it is a lot softer on your face. The nose guard, this is the AMVR one. It's not bad. Doesn't sort of go up into your eyes, gives you a good bit of light protection on the bottom as well. And just for comparison, I will put the Kiwi Design one on. Now this is their F4. There you go, so that is the Kiwi Design one. So very, very similar design, probably quite unsurprising. I would say the Kiwi Design one isn't as snug a fit as the AMVR one, but the silicone is thicker. To be fair though, I'm kind of nitpicking. If you didn't have them side by side, you really wouldn't notice the difference. Prices for both are about the same. They're $10 to $15, depending on whether you can get them on sale or not, either from Amazon or direct from the company's websites. Right, assuming though that you don't like the default facial interface, let's go and upgrade the whole thing. First one we're going to look at is another Kiwi Design one here, and this is their V4. This is basically taking the V3 facial interface that they released for the Quest 3 and just making it Quest 3S compatible. So in the box we have the facial interface itself. It's already attached with a default face pad. You've got the nose guard that's integrated into it as well, and you've also got a spare face pad if you need to replace the original one. If you put the two side by side, they do look exactly the same thickness, so it is just a replacement face pad rather than being a thick and thin option. And they're made of the same PU material, which is easy to wipe down. As usual with Kiwi Design facial interfaces, there's lots of venting on here to help keep you really cool by drawing cool air in from the bottom and then letting hot air come out the top. So you've got vents right across the top, and then you've got some vents across the bottom as well. And comfort wise, this fits nicely on my face. Nice and comfortable, nice amount of cushioning on there. I don't feel any sort of pressure points anywhere. One thing I will note though is the V3 facial interface, which is their Quest 3 facial interface. One issue that I had with that was that the nose guard went quite high up into my eyes, like it was almost up here. Whereas with this one, it's not as high. This is a lot better designed nose pad for me. It actually does a fairly good job of eliminating any light. I can see a little bit of light coming in from the bottom down here, but it's really minimal. So the nose guard is kept in place with these little rubber bumpers, so you can take the nose guard off completely if you want to. And then for putting the facial interface on the headset, it just simply clicks into place. Price wise, this one is going to set you back $35 retail, but I have seen it down to around $28 on both Amazon and also Kiwi Design's own website. So these are two versions of the same facial interface from AMVR. They're basically both the same facial interface, except one is designed for Halo head straps and one is designed for more Elite style head straps. You'll see what I mean when I open these up. So they both come with this additional lens protector, which you can put on your headset when you're not using it. They also come with a glasses spacer for if you're wearing glasses or if you just want a little bit more extra space between your eyes and your headset. They also both come with an additional face pad, which is an ice cool face pad, which is designed to help keep you cooler when you're playing. You'll already notice a slight difference in the shape between what is the wide version and the standard version, or the Halo versus the Elite version. Because now when you compare these two side by side, you'll notice that the top bar across the facial interface is wider on the Elite style head strap version than it is on the Halo style one. The reason for that is the wider headband across the top helps distribute the weight of the headset across your forehead better when it's used with an Elite style head strap. So if I just clip it onto this one here, you'll notice this wider band across the top. So with that on your head, when you put this down, a lot of weight is now being distributed across here, which helps keep the headset more comfortable so you can play for longer. Now, there is a problem though when you try and use that one with like a Halo style head strap. It depends on the size of your face. No, it depends on the size of your head and the shape of your face, or the size of your face and the shape of your head. Anyway, that can make a big difference. If you've got a bigger head, generally you don't have a problem, but smaller heads do generally have a bit of a problem with trying to get those to work. That's why AMVR created this, which is basically the same facial interface, but with a narrower bar, because you don't need that weight distribution across your forehead quite so much, because you've got the forehead bar of the head strap that's doing that for you. So if I take this off and we put the standard one on, so that just clips into place. So now you can see there's a lot more room between the facial interface and the head strap. So if you've got a Halo style head strap, then the standard one's the best one to go for. Or if you've got an Elite style head strap, then the wider version is the better one to go for. Also, to help with cooling, you've got venting across the top to help hot air come out your headset to help keep you cool. There isn't any venting underneath though to help with cool air coming in, although I would expect some of the cool air to come in through the nose guard. Looking at the nose guard, it's kept in place with these little hooks around the side, so you can take it off if you want to. And then also from a fit perspective, nice and comfortable. Yep, there's no pressure points that I can feel on the side of the face. Nose guard is really good around my nose. It's not getting sort of into my eyes at all. Blocking out a fair bit of light. I do find that this is a little bit more narrow, or it feels like, doesn't feel as tall as the Kiwi Design one. So if I put these two side by side, it feels narrower. And this is where the shape of your face really starts to play into it to find one that best suits you. Because you don't want something that's too tall if you've got like a short face, and you don't want something that's too short if you've got a big face. So you can see that side by side that this one feels less tall. So that's, for me, is letting in more light. Whereas the Kiwi Design one for me fits me better because it's taller. But that's just my shape of my face. Anyway, hopefully this is helping you decide which one might be best for you. Now, both of these retail for $35, but I've seen them on both Amazon and AMVR's own website for around $29. Moving on to the last one, and this is quite different from the rest. Now, this is Meta's own official facial interface. This is their breathable facial interface for the Quest 3S. And I picked this just because it is so different from the rest. The reason I say it's different is because it is deliberately made to be as breathable as it possibly can be. It is designed for fitness games, anywhere where you're going to get hot and sweaty, and it's trying to keep this as hygienic as possible and also helping you keep as cool as possible. So the entire face pad here, there's a little bit of foam padding, but not much, and it's covered in a silicone cover. The facial interface itself is also slightly sprung, which you can see here. That helps sort of adjust for different face shapes. It's really comfortable on the face though, and it's super easy to keep clean because you've got that silicone cover. The outside of this facial interface is a complete mesh fabric, so you can see through the side of the facial interface. So when you're actually wearing this and you're wearing the headset, well, you can completely see through the sides. If you do play in a darker room though, you're not going to notice the light coming in from the sides as much. It is the most breathable facial interface out of all the others that I've looked at. So if you're looking to try and get the most breathable facial interface, this without a doubt is the best one. The downside of it is that it lets in the most light. Fitting this on, really easy, just clips on like that. Works with Halo head straps like I've got here, also works with Elite style head straps as well. As this is the official Meta facial interface, it is more expensive than the others. This is going to cost you $40 off either Amazon or Meta's own website as well. So hopefully this has helped you decide if any of the facial interfaces that we've just looked at is right for you for upgrading your Quest 3S. I will put purchase links to all of them in the description down below so that you can go check them out for yourself. If you want to check out some more Quest 3S accessories, then be sure to check out the link up here. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and share it. Consider subscribing if you're not. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.